I went to the grocery store, Albertsons, or slash Safeway yesterday, and got this Oreo Cakesters. We should try this. Oh, we are going to try this right now. They actually discontinued this a couple years ago. Honestly, one of my favorite type of Oreos from what I remember of these. Pretty good overall. And let's see the packaging. The packaging is actually pretty good. Overall, pretty good. I think it's better than actual regular Oreo packaging in general. And let's see how it tastes. This is what it looks like. This is pretty good. I like this better than regular Oreo. I would say it's a 9.9 out of 10. Kind of like an Oreo brownie, something like that. You should definitely try this. Texture is a 10. Taste is a 10. Overall, just a 9.9. What's your opinion on it? And would you try this? The filling is a lot better than the regular Oreo in my opinion. I think more people would like this one rather than a traditional Oreo. But what do you think about it? And honestly, I feel like a lot of people probably will remember this and know of it. So I could see a lot of people wanting this to be, it might be a limited edition, but overall to come back. Best Oreo in my opinion. Better than the regular Oreo. The Cakester, definitely good overall. And you should try it. Let's honestly start out with sports news today. The biggest headline of the night. The Celtics beat the Heat 196. Honestly, the Heat were struggling offensively for most of the game. Jimmy Butler was really the main offensive focal point the whole game. And sometimes he even struggled, but overall, Heat really just struggled offensively. Bam Adebayo had 25 points. Honestly, great performance. Kyle Lowry had 15. Jimmy Butler had 35. Honestly, just great overall performance. He had to play 48 minutes, so overall, he was definitely tiring and fatigued at the end. Jason Tatum had 26 points. Jaylen Brown 24 and Marcus Smart 24. Honestly, both all had great performances overall. And Jason Tatum actually won the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, the Larry Bird Award. I saw a lot of people, those who don't know, at the end of the game, it was getting close. And Jimmy Butler actually took a three that would pretty much put him up to get the game. And overall, a lot of people were like, oh, he shouldn't take that shot. He sold the game. But I definitely disagree. He overall had a great game. And if it wasn't from offensive input from earlier, this game wouldn't have been any closer at the end. For Jimmy Butler really carried them the whole game. And overall, I think he could have been placed better, or maybe placed and take a better shot. But overall, I think it was an okay shot. What do you think down below? And people need to just stop saying he sold the game and all that other stuff. But what's your opinion on the game today? My prediction for Golden State Warriors versus the Celtics in the finals. Honestly, I think the Warriors are going to win 6 games. I think their offense is going to just be too much. Steph Curry is going to probably win the finals MVP and win the championship, which is going to put him in the top 10 category. And do you agree with that? So, because some people, I feel like some people will probably make him maybe the top point guard of all time. But what do you think in your opinion? And what in your opinion, would this put him in the top 10? Comment down below. But honestly, the Boston Celtics have been on a revenge tour. Look at this. 2019, they lost Milwaukee Bucks. 2020, Miami. 2021, Brooklyn. And in 2022, they beat Brooklyn, Milwaukee, and Miami. Honestly, very insane. They really just had a great overall performance. It really showed that they're really one of the best teams in the NBA right now. Especially their defense-wise. It really showed the flaws in every other team, especially the Bucks. The Bucks were really struggling against them. Same with the Nets. Ime Udoka makes the finals for first year as an NBA head coach. Honestly, insane. He's probably the best coach in NBA right now, in my opinion. Him and Steve Kerr might be tied overall. This is the first year, and if it was a coach from last year, they definitely probably wouldn't have been in the finals. Honestly, I think coaching was the overall shift. He made moves when he needed to make moves, and overall just looked out for the team. And this is some stats from Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, 24 points, 8 of 11 for field goal, 18 in the second quarter. Tied with most playoff career and high in quarter. Honestly, that's insane. And Jason Tatum has 13. Honestly, that's a very impressive performance with the 24. And what do you think? This is Sports Illustrated. Matt Ryan can become the first quarterback in the NFL to lose to 31 different teams. This is honestly insane. Week 2, the Jaguars. Week 6, the Jaguars. And Week 10, the Raiders. That's honestly insane. He can become the first quarterback to lose to 31 different teams. Tom Brady has the record of beating almost every team. And he has the opposite when he's lost every team, which is honestly a pretty insane record to have. Overall, what's your opinion? Honestly, this is the great thing. CBS Sports, 141 playoff game appearances before the NBA Finals. The longest streak in the NBA history is finally over. He had 141 Al Horford playoff appearances without going to the finals. It's honestly insane. Longest of all time. And Jason Tatum had the 24 Kobe patch. He really played like Kobe today. Had a great overall game and won the Finals MVP. Really just showed out and overall just played great. Clowney to why he's decided to re-sign with the Browns. I just want to chase that Super Bowl via the Browns' best podcast available. What do you think about that? Didn't get he's re-signed with the Browns would give him the best chance. Deshaun Watson's probably going to be the quarterback next season. Do you think he's going to be better than Baker Mayfield? Honestly, in my opinion, I think so. And what's your opinion on it? Honestly, there's a lot of cool overall things going on in the world of sports right now. Especially the finals. I really can't wait for game 1. I'm pretty sure it's on Thursday. And it's going to be a great overall series to watch. And are you going to be paying attention to it? Honestly, I'm going to probably pay attention to most of it and be talking about it throughout the rest of the finals. But what do you think? This is honestly an interesting thing. It says NFC West rankings. Peter King's NFC West moves power rankings. Number 1, he has the Los Angeles Rams. I agree with that. Definitely the best team. Number 2, the San Francisco 49ers. Trey Lance, Jimmy Garoppolo. It doesn't really matter who the quarterback is. They're probably the second best. Number 3, Arizona Cardinals. Really felt like really just haven't been that great overall these years. And number 4, the Seattle Seahawks. Drew Lock's the quarterback or Geno Smith. So overall, that does make sense. Honestly, an insane soccer games were on today. The Championship League. I don't know if you watched them or not. Overall, very entertaining. And do you think that was a goal at the Real Madrid versus Liverpool? The final score is 1-0. Honestly, a great overall game. It was Real Madrid's 14th Championship League. And honestly, really just overall entertaining to watch. I might need to start watching some more soccer because that game was pretty entertaining. Antonio Brown, and if he'll play with the fan-controlled football league next season. Nah, don't play yourself. Look at me to play. Honestly, if I was Antonio Brown, you should take this opportunity. No NFL team, I don't think, is really going to take a chance on him overall. And this could be the best chance he has. Overall, I think you should take it. And what's your opinion on it? This is one gotta go. Honestly, these are pretty interesting. I did a running back one. Here's the quarterback version. Matthew Stafford, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. I'm going to have to get rid of Matthew Stafford overall. I feel like his play hasn't been as good as all the other. He did win the Super Bowl last season, but overall, if I had to take one right now off this list, it's going to be Matthew Stafford. Some people were saying Lamar Jackson. Definitely is ridiculous, in my opinion, though. And look at this. Michael Jordan said this. If you all do that, I'm retiring. MJ about trading Pippen with T-Mac. Honestly, what do you think if T-Mac would have played on the Bulls? Honestly, that probably would have been that good of a matchup. Because he wasn't as developed as Pippen was overall. Some people probably would say, oh, it could have saved their... It might have had a different impact. But overall, I don't think it really would have added that much to that championship team in '98. And probably wouldn't have helped that much overall. But what do you think? And this is honestly insane. CBS Sports, Randall Cobb on Rookie of the Year, wide receiver, Christian Watson. He has the total package rookie season of Packers wide receivers drafted in the second round since 2006. 2006, Greg Jennings, 45 receptions, 632 yards, 3 touchdowns. 2008, Jordan Nelson, 33 receptions, 366 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 2011, Randall Cobb, 25 receptions, 375 yards, and 1 touchdown. 2014, Devontae Adams, 38 receptions, 446 yards, and 3 touchdowns. In 2022, Christian Watson, question mark, because he hasn't played. But overall, do you think this is a good move for them? Honestly, I felt like when he was drafted, a lot of people were saying no. Overall, just agreeing and saying that he's going to be the better option. And this would be good in the long haul. What do you think about this, though? And this is what Trey untweeted. This is all the basketball players talking about the Real Madrid versus Liverpool game. But if you missed out on that game, you should honestly have watched it. Trey untweeted out Vinny Jr. is so cold, OMG. Honestly, he was very cold in that game. Had a great overall game. He scored the only goal that Real Madrid had and really carried. He's actually from Brazil. Luka Doncic, it's so nice to be a Real Madrid fan. For those who don't know, he played for the Real Madrid basketball team. So obviously he's going to be a fan of the soccer team. And then Joel Embiid said, hello, Madrid. But what's your opinion overall on the Championship League game? And did you watch it? Because a lot of people, I feel like, didn't watch it at all. This is Ryan Garcia. Honestly, he's getting delusional. Let me handle business July 16th. I'm going to get Tank. He was screaming the whole fight. I'm next, so let it be December. Let's get it. Honestly, everyone in the comments was just taking that as a joke. He's definitely not going to get Tank at all. And overall, no one really takes him seriously. And also in other news, Bleacher Report, this is WNBA news. CJ McCollum, today is day 100. It's time to bring Brittany Griner home now. And then, honestly, that's insane. They really need to bring her home. And overall, when do you think this will get done? A lot of people are pressing for the White House to step up and get involved. Honestly, I agree, and I think it'll probably be the best overall option for her to get out of Russia. I don't really know. That's going to be very hard to be in Russian prison for that long, 100 days. But what do you think? Sports Illustrated, there's very little economic value. He's a very, very inexpensive trophy. Former ESPN president John Skipper on Tom Brady, $375 million contract with Fox. Honestly, why is he calling him an expensive trophy? Really disrespecting Tom Brady like that. And overall, he's just mad that ESPN didn't get him. I know that he's obviously not the president right now, but he still probably cares about ESPN overall. And he's just mad they didn't get him. But overall, what do you think about this? And I think this was a very good signing for them. Lakers got a new head coach, Darvin Ham. Honestly, what do you think about this? LeBron said he was excited to get him. He was the Bucks head coach. So overall, I think they should probably sign Jason Kidd even before that. And that's probably going to be the end of the video. Goodbye.